to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Man, I got you.
And go.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7.
check.
Now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the Niners, 6-yard line. All day, just like that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, 49ers 0. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. 50, play. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
53, check 53. Let's go.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Kaepernick now to throw. On the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. 83 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Okay, ready?
21-0 our score after 1. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to wind up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, 30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 30-yard line.
Hold it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half.
The score, Redskins 28, 49ers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give. This is Bush. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Ready.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short, and they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside Let's find out. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives and end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Kaepernick going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kyle Van Noy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll run it with Bush. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's 2nd down.
55. Hey. Check. 55's my guy, 55. Ready?
Now Manning. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. 3rd down here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Des Bryant in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks and the speed and quickness of that defensive line.
And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
64, weak. Get that quarterback, D-line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
10 logo.
At the Niners' 31-yard line.
All day. Shoot.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. Another run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead.
Redskins 49, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right. The 10-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Here we go, D. Hey, just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
55. Check. Hit it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. To throw, it's Manning. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Yep. Check 13.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check 55, Mike. Look at me. Zipper. 5.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going deep for Brown, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Peterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Redskins 61, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
They'll go again with Bush. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 side. 53's mine. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Manning, he's going to take a shot. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up for. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Redskins 68, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They'll start on the grab with Bush. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He'll look to set up his blockers. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Manning gonna throw here. He's gonna fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.